All right, we are diving into a topic that I get a lot of questions on. Let me just adjust this really quick. Okay. I have a history of breast cancer. How do I work with my hormones? What do I do? Where do I start? All these other things. This is a really tough thing because every body is different. Your health history is going to be different than somebody else's. What goes on in your system and how your body reacts to certain treatments or health journeys that you take is also going to be very specific to you. So it's not helpful sometimes to just hear information like, oh, try this thing. This is really helpful. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know if that's right for me. I don't know if that's actually going to be helpful for me. And how do I move forward? So I'm Dr. Beth Westy, women's health and hormone expert. I really dedicate most of my time to educating women on how to eat for the hormones and their cycle. My two books, The Female Fat Solution, Female Menopause Solution, these are on Amazon. Great resources there. And I deep dive into a lot of these things. But one of the main things when we talk about how do I work with my hormones when I have something, kind of scary in my health history, this is what I recommend starting with. Starting with your nutrition. That's where you can start. Start with your nutrition, right? The thing that I love about teaching gals to eat for their hormones and their cycle is that it's not exclusive. It is not restrictive. It is not about only eat these things and leafy greens. And great, yes. But if you don't love spinach, you don't have to eat spinach, right? I can't tell you how many times I chat with women and they're like, okay, so I know you're probably going to put this on my meal guide, but I really don't like enter food, right? Yet you force yourself to eat it. I would love to know, actually put in the comments, I do check the comments. I would love to know if there is a specific food that you are like, no, I don't like it, but it's a superfood. It's so healthy for me. It's supposed to help my hormones and everything else. So you force yourself to eat it. I want to know what it is. Put it in the comments. I have tried my most recent food that I tried, just so if you're like, what other things that you have forced yourself to eat? Yes. Sea moss. Yeah, I recently gave that a go, gave that a try, and while it's not bad, I had it like 3 days in a row, and then I was like, meh, no. I just can't make myself eat it again. It looks like mucus. I'm sorry. I should show you. I'll post it on my stories later. I'm doing my masterclass tonight, so also if you are not on the wait list for the next Female Hormone Solution program, I'm going to put that link there. It's in the comments. Make sure you're in the wait list because in about 30 minutes, I'm going to be doing that free masterclass on the biggest mistakes women make with weight loss and talking about a ton of, information there. But then maybe after that, either tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll post in my stories what I'm talking about. But this is the thing. We get stuck on these, like this food or this thing, and you're like, oh, I really don't like it. I really don't like it. But I gotta eat it. It's like the healthiest thing, right? And if you're worried about your hormones, if you're worried about your overall health, this is a great place to start, but you don't have to force yourself to eat things that you don't like. That's not necessary. It's not needed, right? When we talk about eating for your hormones, we talk about the tone of the food. We talk about warming and cooling foods. We talk about aligning with your body's natural pattern. And you can choose. There's a huge list of foods to choose from. There's a list of spices and other seasonings and stuff as well. So even if you're like, well, I'm going to eat chicken, but I'm in the warming phase, is that okay? Yes, that's okay. Just add some spice to it. Whatever spice that you like. If you like hot sauce, great. If you like peppers, great. Do it. It's up to you. It's what you enjoy. Because one of the biggest things that I'm kind of sneaking into some of the stuff I'm going to talk about tonight, one of the biggest things that women fail on, right? Fail on with diets and all that stuff is that we're forcing ourselves to eat in a way and to eat certain foods that we don't like and that aren't part of our lifestyle. And they don't match our physiology. So where does that leave us? Kind of high and dry. Kind of in a not good place. Because then when you go back to eating normal, you've got nowhere to go. It's the same thing with this. You're not going to force yourself to eat something that you just don't like. So we talk about nutrition, talk about eating for your hormones and everything, and really just allowing your system to get the nutrients in that you love, that work best for your body, that you feel the best. And it doesn't have to be anything gross or disgusting that you're like, never again, never again. But this is the best place to start working with your hormones, with your nutrition. And most of the time gals don't realize, like, I didn't realize that I could use my nutrition to help benefit my hormones. Yes, this is what we do. This is what we do. The other thing that I recommend, and again, especially if you've had a history of hormone issues, things like that, is doing a Dutch test. Now, this is a sample of a Dutch test report. I did a masterclass on this as well, diving into hormone testing, what it is, why it's important, all of that. So if you've got more specific questions, let me know. But seeing not only what your levels are, but how your body's processing this. Because one of the biggest questions that I get when we talk about hormone levels are, well, I don't understand how it got like this. I don't understand how it's so bad. I know that can be really tough, but we can understand why your system is struggling. That's a big, big, big thing right here that we can dive into with Dutch test. So everybody in the Female Hormone Solution program gets a Dutch test. We go through it. I make specific recommendations for you based on your health history, based on your hormone report, and that's it. So besides nutrition, right, I'm going to write here Dutch test, right? That's the dried urine test for comprehensive hormones. Comprehensive hormones. That's the key. So those are the main things that I got for you guys tonight. Please let me know if you have any other questions. Let me know if there's any other, things that you're curious about, or you're like, oh my gosh, is this going to be helpful? For example, I have my tinctures for your hormones and cycle, tinctures for estrogen, tinctures for progesterone. And you take them like very similar to seed cycling: estrogen days 1 through 14, progesterone days 15 through 28. So if you are somebody who's like, is this going to be helpful for me? It depends on what your levels say. But these are fantastic for helping regulate your cycle, help, boost ovulation, all that other stuff as well. So let me know if there's anything else that you guys need. Otherwise, have a great rest of your night. I will see you later, unless you are in my masterclass, and I will see you very soon.